What's the word with the politicians, man? Sweetie! Sweetie! Word is, Sweetie Pie just got knocked out. I'm talking bored up like last week's trash. A Hoover gave him the business. I, I'm 6-0, bro. Nigga, I know where you from. Wow. That nigga said, oops, upside your head. Cleaned him up. Y'all know Luce Cannon only good for a sucker punch. Them all his highlights consist of. Young Gang Hefe the one to break the news on this. He said he got peoples in the feds, and they just tapped in. I guess Luce Cannon was up there acting like he running the floor. And that's exactly where he found himself, on the floor. Young Ant did 10 years in the feds, so he know how the politics go. Luce Cannon ain't in his favor at all, but I don't think he was being biased with this. Now, as of now, ain't nobody put a name to it, 'cause it's still fresh, but I'm pretty sure somebody gonna come out and claim this. One of they homies for sure. Like, yeah, that was my nigga whoop-de-whoop, girl. Did his thing. Yep, that's his work. Folks been waiting for Luce Cannon to get origamied up.
Alright, so y'all see, that's where I got my info from. I got people in MDC, so as y'all see, when I got the information, I could have just made up some content and ran the content, but as y'all see, I got at my folks like, hey, look, check into that and get back at me, and I'm about to send my line out to my folks to get back at me. So as y'all know, Luce Cannon was up there on 9 South in MDC. He was on the same floor as Lil Durk. He was on the same floor with a dude that was claiming my neighborhood, but however, they became best friends, you know what I'm saying? And they might have been smoking that spice together or something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. However, y'all know that indictment just happened that the Hoovers was took down on, so it is a federal RICO indictment, and they're in there, you know what I'm saying? They hit that MDC spot, and it don't take long, you know what I'm saying? You go through processes within a couple of hours. This is not the county jail. You'll go through that processes, get booked in, get fingerprint, get your clothes changed out. If it's any meal, like if dinner or like lunch happened while you down there, you're going to get your dinner and your lunch down there, eat, and get assigned to your floor. Usually, everybody was going to 5, I think that was 5 South or 5 North. One of those was the intake floor. That was the floor that Luce Cannon had originally started on with Brick Baby. But as it's looking like either that floor is full or they just doing it how they used to do it back in the G on MDC. It wasn't no intake floor. Like, you just go, you know what I'm saying, to basically wherever they send you. You feel me? However, I'm hearing somebody from Hoover putting the bed. They acting like Luce Cannon is up there posing like he running the floor or whatever the case may be. And you know, certain dudes not having that. He's fresh to the feds himself, never been to a yard, and he's trying to play Mac rep of a unit. So what I'm thinking, everybody that's been up there in that unit have to been somebody that have not been to the feds, all got new charges, and there's nobody in there on violations, because ain't nobody about to go for this dude running no federal floor, and he haven't even been in federal prison. I've heard he's been in state, but you can tell how he moved that he does not know the gist of politics and shouldn't be having no balance of power in his hand over none of our people whatsoever. So I'm hearing when he first came in, when the Hoovers first came through there, which is the rightfully thing to do, he tried to offer, you know what I'm saying, the amenities, bedroll, you know what I'm saying, toothpaste, you know what I'm saying, deodorant, lotion, all the stuff until you able to make it to store, because it is a community amongst the members up in there. However, I don't know if it was accepted. I'm not about to come here in no fake story like, oh yeah, they rejected it and just boop, bop, bing, got off on him. What I'm thinking, whoever from Hoover on that indictment, you know what I'm saying, you got a few dudes on that indictment from Hoover, whoever went in there, they went in there probably seen how he was moving, or they somebody that's been in jail and know how it go, and they called home. More than likely, because they've been locked up about a week now, more than likely, they called home to the streets, and somebody on the streets told them, like they was in there, like, I'm in here with this goofy ass Luce Cannon, and somebody like, hey bro, handle your business, man, get on him. And the job happened, boop, bop, bing. And that's how you know right there, it's been a lie the whole time that he ain't been around Big U or nobody. They been on different floors. He's been lying as he always have. He's a donkey, the Shrek donkey. That's why I don't go back and forth with him. That's why when he called no jumper and hopped on there, he never mentioned my name. He just had his voice heard and wanted to talk. And as he exited the call and addressed the whole chat, oh man, all right, all y'all keep your heads up, King. I'm a part of the cast. You never said shit to me. Wasn't no need for me to say nothing to you. But that's where this situation is coming from. They saying he got put to bed. He could have just got, you know what I'm saying, the old-fashioned beat down, boo bop, you know what I'm saying, could have been a squabble and he just lost. But what is about to happen, if this for sure, which I'm thinking it did happen, we not about to hear from them because unless they got down in the cell, both of them are in a hole. And if they didn't get caught for it and got down in the cell, when Luce Cannon call in, I guarantee you he's not going to have no energy that's loud to where the day room can hear you. The phones are in the day room in there, unless, I don't know how 9 South phones is, but most of the phones on the floor in the day room, I've been on 3 floors up there. Unless he going to try to duck off if 9 South got one of them phones is in the corner, like some of the other floors, unless he try to duck off and y'all hear him like talking kind of low, you know he ain't trying to be heard. He's not going to have the same energy like, yeah, hey, who said what? Sweetie, it's over with. You been running your mouth. I've been in that arena, whoop feet in that arena. Nothing happened to me. Look like something happened to you. So let's see what Sweetie say. Let's see if he call in, or let's see if, you know what I'm saying, his wifey Sharice Mills got to speak for him.
What y'all think though, man? Luce Cannon actually put up a fight, or he just got curled up? You know, it's hard to say when you don't see it for your own eyes, man. Luce Cannon got some fight in him, but I don't know if he got it knocked out of him. This ain't that easy fight at the house. He used to whooping Sharice's ass. And said that's how we know he wasn't on the floor with Big U. Hell yeah, I been figured that. All that big useless talk, out the window. All that big uterus talk, stop. That man would have been getting slammed on his face. I know Sharice gonna be recording the next phone call he make. Baby, it got out. Yes, the news got out. How was your eye? How was your jaw? Sweetie, I'm doing fine. I'm doing better at least. But more importantly, you know what I care about. How's everything? Yeah, I know, babe. With the baby? Yeah, the baby too. But the YouTube views. Luke said he ain't cooperating with the police or the Hoovers. We just gonna have to duke it out. It's not a name to it yet, but I believe it's gonna be stamped sooner than later. What y'all think though, man? Political street views? No fake news. I'm doing animation music videos for $100. Limited time offer. Usually $200. For all upcoming artists and serious business owners. Let's work. DM me on Instagram at Political Street Views.
It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number with the check say.
Keep it you a menace.
Shit, It's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked.
Political Street Views? No fake news.